What is up? This is Dragon Slayer, and I am streaming live on Twitch. Welcome to our daily grind. I am playing The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Right, in this video, I'm going to start a new game. Where we're at right now. Okay, so this is post beating the game on Death March difficulty, right? And it dumps us off in Kaer Morhen when we get through with everything. So, go ahead and do that now. Quits the main menu. Yes, I'm sure. Same people who designed Windows 98 designed this game? I don't know. He asked me again if I'm sure. Just kidding. Alright, so. Alright, again we have the New Game Plus option when we start a new game. Or we could go with a fresh start. Or we could do one of the expansions only. Okay, so in kind of my game or my show prep, my game prep, I guess, my show prep for this, for New Game Plus playthrough. A lot of people said that it's beneficial to go through the expansions before you start the New Game Plus. I am not doing that. We'll get to the expansions in this playthrough. And there's reasons I'm doing it this way, but it's mainly administrative reasons. So I have a playlist or a list of videos up on YouTube that I just wanted the playthrough of the Death March, or the Death March playthrough of Witcher 3 Wild Hunt as the only videos in that list from start to end, right? So this is going to be, instead of under the Witcher 3 list, this will be under the Witcher list. Okay, so again, it's mainly administrative, my way of organizing things. I'm not really doing it to have more of an advantage or less of an advantage when I start the New Game Plus. So if you're one of those that argues that you should run through Blood and Wine and Hearts of Stone before starting New Game Plus, I understand your argument. It just doesn't apply to me. So, moving on, let's get started. No, we're not going to do Story and Sword. We're not going to do Blood and Broken Bones. We're going to play this once again on Death March. So this is a New Game Plus Death March playthrough. Got all that? Alright, we can simulate the Witcher 2 save. Now, I think the first time I played this game, actually, first couple times I played this game, I had no idea what this was all about. So, you can take a Witcher 2 save. In other words, all the choices you made in Witcher 2, you can bring to Witcher 3. Now, there is a part in Witcher 3 fairly early on where you're asked a set of questions, and the game certain NPCs appear or don't appear as a result. So, and we're going to go ahead and simulate a Witcher 2 save. I've not beaten Witcher 2 yet. I've played maybe an hour of Witcher 2. In fact, that is on the docket later on this year. We'll be playing through that. on its hardest difficulty, but of course I have to go through and beat it first, right? I don't want to play a game for the first time on the stream because I hate to look like an idiot when I'm streaming, right? Go ahead and learn how the game works, how it plays, how the, what to expect, and then bring it to the stream. So, something I gotta work on offline. So yes, we do not have a Witcher 2 save to import, so we're going to go ahead and simulate a Witcher 2 save. And New Game Plus, continue. Yes. So we must first choose a save made after completing the standard version of the game. Alright, this is where we just were. And here we go. Beginning of the game. Okay, so New Game Plus basically allows you to keep key items or the items that you had, the levels that you had, etc. when you beat the game. And then play through it from the beginning. The enemies scale to you as far as levels. So it'll be interesting to see how this all works. Okay, so my focus in this playthrough, since I already went through and we have a playthrough of the game, the main quest on Death March, it's either up on YouTube or it's being, the videos are being loaded up now, so look for that on YouTube. You can click on the link to my YouTube page to view the complete playthrough from start to finish. Witcher 3 Wild Hunt on Death March difficulty. So in that playthrough we focused mainly on the main quest, hit up a number of side quests or secondary quests, but for the most part, and we did some excess exploration as well, but for the most part we focused on the main quest, especially in the last videos, the last 10 videos or so was primarily all main quest related. One or two side quests, or secondary quests, sorry. But given that in this playthrough, in the New Game Plus Death March playthrough, we're going to focus on exploration. We'll complete the main quest, but when I'm fighting Aridin in the quest on Thin Ice, I expect to have all other quests complete already. All secondary quests, all Witcher contracts, all treasure hunt, all expansions, etc. And I had a goal for last playthrough to ensure that I didn't fail any quests. It's not really a requirement for this playthrough, but I mean, maybe I'll make it that way, I don't know. The failed quests that I could have had in the last playthrough were due to not finishing certain quests or main quest related secondary quests before finishing certain parts of the main quest, right? So there is a quest with, well, it doesn't matter. You can go back and take a look at the videos, and what I'm saying will become clear. Again, that's up on YouTube. Still up on Twitch as of this broadcast. At least the last 10 to 13 videos or so. Anyways. you can go to YouTube and watch it.
You know I don't find that amusing.
But let me get focused here. Sorry. Alright, the focus of this playthrough will be exploration.
To hurry. It's midday already.
Been following the videos, you know I have certain rules of MMORPGs. First rule of any MMORPG is save often. Certainly true in this game. And second rule of any MMORPG is exploration is key. And that's what we're going to focus on. We're going to knock out all the other quests
later then.
Not related to the main quest, or all other quests besides the main quest, and then focus on the main quest. Again, I expect to have everything explored, all quests complete, by the time I'm fighting Aridin in the quest on Thin Ice. Alright, we have Yennefer and Geralt, two of our main characters in the story here. Alright, welcome to New Game Plus. Potion of Clearance has been added to your inventory. You can use it to recover all your spent ability points so you can redistribute them. Probably won't, but there we go. It's nice they put that in the inventory. Let's go ahead and get a save. If I can hit the right frickin' button. Let's see. So, generally, when I'm playing through, I go with 4 saves for my game, and these are the 4 saves for the last game, so we're not going to save over those. We're going to keep those. There's one of our saves. Right, so use Witcher senses to find the key to the bedroom door.
Nothing but silver.
Gold clashes with my complexion. You should know that.
Yeah, she only likes to wear black, white, and silver, apparently. She don't like gold. Alright. Aight, that's cool.
You're running out of juice.
I know. You might bring me some more once you're done training.
Yeah, probably not. Right, red items are key items to search for. Yellow are just kind of are items you can interact with, but aren't not necessarily key items. You can loot yellow item or items that glow yellow. Of course, red items with little white bubbles coming off them are key items, and this is a key here. It's a key. Right. So moving forward. All right, we got another red item to explore here.
Lilac and gooseberries, of course.
Geralt, stop fingering my toiletries.
That's hot. Right.
Got any clothes that aren't black or white?
Right.
Undergarments.
Alright, looks like we've hit everything to explore here. I guess a key clue to what's going on here at the beginning of the game is that this bed hasn't been tossed out the window yet or off the balcony yet, so. It's a good bed. Alright, I think we're good. Let's talk to Yennefer one more time. And then head out.
See, I thought Ciri could stand to wait a little longer.
It's uninstructive, not to mention unreasonable.
See?
I don't want to be reasonable.
Aha, so that's the way the wind blows.
It usually does in this
Go
game.
and train with her, then come back. It'll give me a chance to put my face on.
Of all the women I've known, you're the only one who does that before.
You've known many.
All of
What's it
them.
matter? Only ever thought of you.
Alright, so moving on. Haven't decided if I'm going to romance either Yennefer or Triss in this playthrough. Or neither. Both or neither. One, the other. Who knows? Don't really care. Alright, let's take a look outside here. Take in the view.
Shit.
Kaer Morhen.
Mountain Pass is beautiful as ever.
That's right. Again, here's our second save. Again, I like to go with 4 manual saves per game, per playthrough. Very nice. Right. Moving out. So we have found the key item, the key item, the key. Unlock the door, and we're moving out. Let's get a save before we talk to Vesemir. Alright, here goes our third save. First roll. Save often. Alright.
Old Witcher's fast asleep. Ciri's disappeared somewhere, of course.
Off doing her own thing. She's an individual.
Guess she prefers practice to theory.
What?
Time to wake up, Master. These lessons so boring they put you to sleep too.
Damn it. After taking notes on ghouls and owl ghouls, wanted to rest my eyes a bit.
Making her slog through that brick? No wonder she took off.
John of Bruges lacks flair, true, but he's reliable. Not like the hogwash they print nowadays.
You tell him.
She's tackling the pendulums, right? How many times do I have to tell her? Don't train alone. It only embeds your errors.
That's
Bring
right.
the young damsel to the lower courtyard.
Teamwork
She
makes
wants to
freedom work.
practice, she'll get to practice.
Gotta love Vesemir.
Don't get mad at her.
Why the hell not? The whippersnapper refuses to do as she's told.
You like that about her.
Fine. I suppose I'm partly to blame. But this has to end. Now. Killing monsters is not something to be taken lightly. Ciri must understand that, if she's to become one of us. I'll see you below.
Speaking of Ciri becoming a Witcher, in the last playthrough I got the ending where Ciri becomes a Witcher.
Now I see why you were so eager to practice. Strike.
So in this playthrough, one of my targets for when I complete the game is for Ciri to become Empress. And there's a number of particular dialogue decisions you have to make as Geralt for that to happen. So, we'll
Wrong.
try and make those. Do that the right way this time.
Enough. Get
We'll
down.
see the ending where Ciri becomes
With his
Empress.
What do you think?
Fortunately, it comes down to there's like 5 or
Alright.
6
Take
dialogue
off the
choices that
blindfold.
you make that have to do
You've
with
got
her
work to
becoming
do.
Empress
Your
or
reflexes are still
one of
slow.
the other endings.
Maybe for a witch.
And there's lots of
Think
different
drowners
endings,
or
right?
striggers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations? Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vesemir more than any strigger. Disobeying his instructions? Unwise.
But we don't have to worry about that
Well,
for
yes,
a long
but
time.
That book was
The
horribly
particular dialogue
I
options
know. And you know that's no
that
excuse.
determine whether Ciri
I'm
becomes
sorry.
a Empress or
happen
Witcher or some other version of the end game. Whether Ciri lives or dies, whether she becomes Empress or Witcher. These are dialogue choices that are much later in the game, right?
Sorry's not good enough. You're gonna read Ghouls and Alghouls in its entirety, appendices included.
No, please. I'd rather clean the stables.
End of discussion. Come
Come
on. We'll practice with the others down
Discipline.
below.
Shall we run the walls?
Not this time. Believe me, you don't want to keep Vesemir waiting.
Right, a little bit different dialogue and outcome.
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
I'm very sorry, Uncle Vesemir.
Young
you go.
blood craves action, I understand that. But when you fight a beast, knowledge counts as much as your silver sword. At the very least, you ought to be able to tell a ghoul from an Alghoul.
By markings, like unto the Panthera tigris that in Zerrikania dwells, and by the sickly paleness of its visage.
So you did read the chapter. Still, you should have asked if...
But you were asleep, Uncle Vesemir.
So you did the reading. Why not admit it right off?
Never pounce on an advantage as soon as it appears. Wait till it stands to have maximum effect. Uncle Vesemir's words.
Well, you're a quick study. Quick, but mischievous. Fine, we've talked enough. Geralt, you're with me, Lambert with Eskel, Ciri with the dummy.
Again?
Stop groaning and grab a sword.
It's a good point. Stop. Wait.
What do you think? Should we start by reviewing the fundamentals or go right to free training?
Let's skip straight to free training. No point going over the basics again.
Feels like that choice was made for me there. And honestly, I don't. If you're new to the game, or even if it's your second or third playthrough, I would do the training. It's important. Trust me, learning how to roll, learning how to dodge, and how to mix in signs with your fighting is important in this game. And overall, it's going to make your game play experience much better if you master those fundamentals. Of course, I've already mastered those fundamentals, and this is a new game plus on Death March playthrough. And I have a playthrough up on Twitch and YouTube of me beating the game on Death March. So yeah, I really don't need to review the fundamentals, but If you haven't beaten the game already, you should review the fundamentals. It's important. In fact, until you get those fundamentals down, you might not even enjoy this game. You might hate this game. It makes a big difference. Dodging, your light attacks, your heavy attacks, your using signs, rolling. These are all very important. And being able to dodge when you're being attacked. It's very important. Important skill to have for success in this game. And once you master those skills, you're going to have a lot better time this game. Right. Now, my skills are a little off because as you build up your character,
You all right?
certain things become a little easier.
About?
So I might get killed a few
Take
times in the
forever to
beginning here.
explain.
We'll see.
Dawn, some way off. We've got
I'm
time.
actually looking forward to the challenge. There's a point in my previous playthrough where I felt like I lost a step. Or I wasn't. I was just kind of toying with the enemies. I wasn't dodging or rolling as much as I should or when I should, and led to a number of deaths. Now I'm not trying to make it through this game without dying.
Started in the
That'd
guest
be
room with
impossible.
Cameron.
Well, maybe not
I was
impossible.
relaxing in a
Sure,
tub
someone's
next to
done
me.
it.
Triss?
Yennefer. Funny, isn't
I
it?
expect to
She's
die
never
a
been
few
there.
times in this game.
Seems so real.
Maybe
in my
more than a
dream,
few
though.
times.
Was
But
she nagging you
if
about
you
something?
dodge, if you roll,
True to
if
life,
you-
indeed.
attack,
We'll find her.
when you're given the appropriate openings, you will do fine in this game. You'll minimize the chances of dying, right? And that's what the training is all about in Kaer Morhen. Kind of teaching you the basics of how the game works. And it can take a while to master that.
I know we will. That's not what worries me.
So we've got some
You've seen
dialogue
her
here, and I'm
tracks.
just blah
She's
blah
at full
blah.
gallop all the time. Breakneck speed through wild lands, devastated battlefields. She's in a hurry to get somewhere.
Let's get through this so we can get to the
Something.
action.
Either way, it means trouble of some sort.
Be surprised if she wasn't in trouble. She's always poked her nose in beehives. Courtly intrigues here, mages' conspiracies there. What do you expect?
Don't know. Guess I thought once we were finally reunited, things would be calm. At least for a while.
Calm? With Yennefer? Good luck.
In the dream, I went and found Ciri. Then we trained.
Those were the days. Little she-devil. I've trained kids who were faster, stronger, but none had her character. Didn't end well, did it? Your dream.
No. The Wild Hunt appeared, attacked Ciri. I couldn't move, stood there like a stump.
It was just a dream.
That's the problem. It was more. In the past, when Ciri'd appear in my dreams, something was wrong. She was in danger.
We taught her how to defend herself from anything, wraiths included.
Be dawning soon. Time to go.
Wait. Show me the letter from Yennefer. Might have overlooked some hint in there.
Didn't overlook anything.
Yeah.
We were meant to meet in Willoughby. That's what she wrote. Meanwhile, one army or another burned the village to the ground. All we can do is follow her trail, so...
Stop talking for a minute and give me the letter. How about that? It does smell of lilac and gooseberries.
Still have no idea what
Gonna
lilac
read
and
it, not
gooseberry
sniff
smells
it.
like.
We must meet soon. Willoughby near Vizima. Nothing else to guide us there. What's this postscript? I still have the unicorn?
Stuffed unicorn. Used it once or twice. In certain situations.
The things young folk get up to these days.
Back on topic. How's it look? How far behind Yennefer are we?
2 or 3
Dialogue's
days.
amazing in this game.
Trail's fresh.
I do not
It
skip
looks like it
dialogue
leads
in this
towards the
game.
main road. Could be muddled there.
So if you don't like dialogue, if you don't like the dialogue of this game, maybe this video is not
Wait.
for you.
Hear that?
I hear it. I smell it. Ghouls.
Uh-oh. Let's see. Here's some Axie. As you come to find, I tend to favor Axie in most situations. Now, let's see. Not doing very well. Hey, look, we've got food and... Oh, look, we've got all our items. We should put our frickin' armor on. For some reason, we can't use this armor in this fight, because it requires level 57. Looks like we need some new armor. That sucks. Alright. Okay. We also still have all this stuff. Although apparently we're suffering from the bug where a lot of our mutagens disappear. That's alright, I already have the one slide that I wanted. And again, I think the key to playthroughs on Death March is this ability, Gourmet. The Gourmet ability means that your food regenerates vitality for 20 minutes as opposed to 5 or 10 seconds. Really, really useful ability. If you're just starting your playthrough, probably should be the first ability you grab. It's gonna make your life a lot easier. Makes my life easier. Still haven't really mastered the targeting in this game. So a lot of times I just play with it off. Oh! Well, I thought I had my food buff up. I was wrong. Alright, so first death. And guess what rule that violated? Situational awareness. I was not aware that I didn't have my food buff up. Hit the button. Hey, maybe in this fight you're not allowed to use the food buff. I don't know. Alright, so since we already went through this dialogue, and I did just say I didn't skip dialogue, but in this case we are going to skip the dialogue. Alright, so make the same dialogue choices.
Trudel.
Sorry about this.
We'll find.
I know we will. You've seen her. Don't know.
Come.
In the dream.
Oh, I didn't.
No.
It was.
Oh, okay.
Beat down.
I almost made the same dialogue choices.
Wait.
Didn't over.
Stop. What's this?
Yep.
Stuffed unicorn. Back on top.
2 or 3 days. Wait. Hear that?
Right, let's... Okay, food buff is up now. It's also better not to talk during a fight. Tends to work out better, because in fights against multiple enemies, you gotta keep track of who's attacking. Not just the guy that's attacking you. A lot of damage too. Boy, second time they killed me. Maybe I'm not ready for this. I do like the challenge though. Guess it'd help if I were able to wear my armor. But again, like I was saying earlier, it seems like I've lost a step.
You won't.
And I'm right.
About. Dog.
Alright. Blah blah blah.
Started.
Trish.
Don't
Push.
care.
We.
Be nice if they give us a checkpoint
Oh,
after the dialogue.
No.
it would.
Beat down.
Wait.
Didn't over.
Stop. What's the?
That's
Ah.
back on.
2. Wait.
Okay, I guess we need Quinn. We don't have armors. Again, targeting's not bad, like, for single targets, but it's kind of a pain in multiple targets. I like to be able to switch fluently between targets. It just doesn't do that, right? It's hard to switch fluidly between targets when you're targeting. When you're not targeting, it's easy to kind of go from one target to another very fluidly. Alright, no food buff needed.
Necrophages follow. Let's go before any more show up.
Now we've got our food buff up so we can get our vitality back. Again, sorry about that. Of course, Quen is a important ability to have, or to focus on, use. For
Ever
tough
tell you
fights,
about
can be
this sorcerer
specific
I knew?
or especially
Couldn't stop
useful.
talking about how
But
useful
I
they are
do
as creatures.
prefer, as just a kind of my
Because you can
default
brew potions
ability
from their
for
blood.
most situations, is Axie.
Because by eating rotting corpses, they prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No. Really upset him, too. His theory collapsed.
Alright, I wonder, as far as our inventory. Now we have all this stuff. Now we don't have our quest items. So we should read Yennefer's letter. Dear friend. Very early in the game to get friend zoned, don't you think? But she does still have the unicorn, so we know what's up. It's just a ploy. Right, so first order of business is probably to get some new chest armor. Well, I probably have some sitting in my stash. Yeah, so apparently master items have the Witch Hunter's armor, which was created by the Master Armor and and apparently that scales up. But the armor I bought from a different guy, not scale up. Bought this from the armorer in Novigrad. This assassin's armor set. Maybe I should get that chest armor from him. Although I think it would be interesting to see if the Temerian armor scales up. Otherwise, I'm gonna be stuck with this stuff. We'll see what I have in my stash. But anyways. Well, I'm thinking about it. This is a slightly better sword. Wonder if I have anything good to put in it. Probably not. Freeze, stun, stagger. They're at 5%. Okay. What I like to go with is burning, poison, and bleeding. So we'll go with that. Not sure if the order actually matters. After that fight, it makes me think maybe I should have gone over the basics. Man, it took me 3 times to beat those goals. That sucked. But, third rule of RPGs, violence of action. We didn't really violate that one. But the 4th rule, situational awareness, and the 5th rule, have a plan. Well, didn't have very good situational awareness because didn't realize my food buff wasn't up in one of the fights. And in the other fight, I was trying to use the same old strategy when I really needed to use Quen. So, have a plan and make better decisions, right? It's part of having a plan. Of course, situational awareness comes in to that as well. If you have good situational awareness, you're able to make better decisions.
War is not exactly going
And
our
switch
way.
up your plan,
We have a side.
even on the
Northern
fly,
realms.
right?
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and Edirn are no more.
But yeah, I guess I
Radovid's pledged to
violated
restore the old
violence of
borders
action as well,
as
third
soon as
rule,
he wins
because
the
I was
war.
talking during the
Believe
fight instead of
Gotta
focused
believe
on
something.
combat.
What keeps us going?
I wasn't aware that my life was draining away. Anyways. Got through the fight.
We going?
Run towards the danger, right? Preferably with armor, not bare-chested.
Has it gone?
Yeah. Come out.
Gods, that was close. I was sure I'd end up like my mare.
Provided you got lucky.
Your horse died quickly, but griffins like to toy with their prey. Eat it, alive, piece by piece.
Oh. You'd like a reward, I suppose.
Could always use a few crowns.
Thing is,
We're
I've
witchers.
a meager purse at the moment. Nilfgaardians requisitioned my goods.
Hey, hey,
Know
hey.
This?
Toss a coin to your witcher. O Valio Plenty.
Here.
Hope I got that song stuck in your head.
Back to the trail.
Like I said, leads to the main road and ends there, muddled.
You seek someone?
What's it to you?
Well, you see, there's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there.
Not a bad idea. Especially since that wound needs cleaning.
Ah, beast barely grazed me. But sure, could use a good rye. Nice and cool, you know, straight from a cellar.
Let's go.
There is no cellar. Where are we exactly? Oh, well, we don't have access to our map yet, so can't really tell you. I don't know what that is.
Slow now.
Yeah, there it is. Maybe it's because I was in midair or something. I don't know. What's up with that? Right, we are heading towards the end.
Move it.
See why they call it White
A
Orchard?
griffin this close to the village. Strange.
My thoughts exactly. In the forest or the mountains, sure, but here? Near the main road.
Maybe it's the war. Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood, burnt flesh. Drives monsters crazy sometimes.
Men, too. We need to watch ourselves in White Orchard. And we should leave as soon as we learn it.
Gotta love the bread today.
The grand told me about Swiss. Lad went missing one day.
Alright, so going for fourth and final new save. If we can save.
Started poking him,
Yep.
asking.
Sorry, let's just take a look at that. So again, just be using 4 saves instead of constantly creating new saves from an empty save slot. We'll just go ahead and reuse saves. So next save will be to save over the 4th save. Do that now. Just show you example. Alright, so now when we go back to that screen, you can see the one we just saved is at the top.
When he started twisting and squirming,
So if we
grand
constantly save over the 4th one,
so it worked.
we are
Except it was
constantly
so round,
refreshing
sat
or
on.
reusing previous saves. Right? That's kind of the system I use for saving.
Wordless, they laid his corpse to rest.
And the main reason I do that goes back to Skyrim and Fallout 4 in particular.
Watch it.
If you just keep making new saves in those games, you end up with gigabytes worth of saved games. So I try to avoid that in my video games. Not sure if it's a problem for Witcher 3, but nonetheless, I try to limit the amount of saves I use.
What?
Take that down before there's trouble.
That is a coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
It's got a point.
My arse it is.
witches.
I'll not drink with Weaverlaw's freaks.
Beg your pardon for those thugs.
No need. We're used to it.
Folk are jumpy round here. Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
Already had the pleasure. One mean beast.
Mean? Light way for a hunter to put it. Clawed Lena so bad, poor thing's 1 foot in the grave. But does no good to wallow in misfortune. How can I be of service?
With a drop of vodka for me.
And you? Something to wet your tongue?
Show me what you got behind the counter.
Right. I haven't looked at it yet, but pretty sure the Gwent deck's reset as well. So I'll just grab some of these cards here. Decoy, like those. Catapults, of course, you always use those. And leader card, full test. And I've got plenty of money, so not too worried about things. Right. Let's see. Good enough. Nothing to sell. What's my inventory so high though? It's at 51. Probably because I have these extra pieces of armor and weapons. Right. Let's go through the dialogues.
Pretty busy place you got.
Nations on the move. Some search for kin, others just want to get out of the way of the armies. They all need food, drink, and a night's rest in warmth.
So, war's been good for your trade?
Aye, so far. But it'd be best to know peace again. Times like these, you never know what tomorrow will bring.
There a contract on that griffin?
Nay, not at the moment. Used to be. Soon as a beast had built a nest nearby, the alderman would start a collection, or go to the Lord for help. Now the aldermen don't use the privy without asking the Black One's permission first. And seems they hanged the Lord. So no contract.
Shame. We might have done something, but not for free.
Looking for a woman. Raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white. Riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds, lilac and gooseberries might have smelled that.
I've not seen nor smelt such a lady. I believe I'd remember.
Yeah, especially hard to forget this one.
Plenty of travellers about, though. Folk from all over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
Thanks for everything.
Right, we do have a stash box here, so we'll go check on that, see if I've got any armor stashed away. If not, we
Help
may
you bandage that up.
Please. I'm not
have to wait.
decrepit yet.
we have a
Then I'll ask
bare-chested
about Yennefer.
Just remember,
Witcher till
we'd
then.
rather not
imagine.
draw any attention.
Here, Black One's been out measuring the fields.
Let them measure. Better that than burning the harvest.
Drommel, you're dumber than a headless cockerel. Why are they marking out their...
Once more, there are 4 factions.
For what?
Factions!
Alright. Let's see. Temerian armor, level 4. Probably not going to help me. And it looks like the only chest piece I saved was that one. That's too bad. Really like to wear this. Oops. Well, yeah. Not an oops. We're going to save that for later. Of course, Can't sell these, so just throw them in our stash box. And we'll be keeping this Lothan. Good sword. A number of nice swords in here. Where's my Witcher swords? Ultimatum. Just like the name. Wild Hunt Warrior X. It's pretty beastly. 200 armor piercing. Like that a lot. But I also like what I have right now. So. Alright, I think we're good. Except I do need to find some armor.
Similar to clubs and spades, except each suit has its own face cards. There are also special cards.
Wouldn't you rather play war? It's like to be near dawn with your game in the noggy.
Again, we're just going to reuse saves, right? 4 of them.
I'm looking for someone.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
Out of my face, freak. For your breath sours my beer.
Just want to talk.
You deaf, Stray? No one here'll talk to you.
If it's company you seek, stick that mangy snout of yours in a trough with the pigs.
Show that shit-eater, Micah.
Running low on patience. Once it's gone, your heads will roll.
Oh, we was jesting. No call for anger.
See a raven-haired woman here, dressed in black and white?
We know nothing, sir. Leave us be.
Now, could have used Axie in that conversation, in that dialogue. But I know that if I do that, I get pissed and I have to fist fight him later when I step out. We'll see what happens, if that makes a difference now. Right, let's get another save. Right, let's just take a look at our Gwent deck. Well, at least we have bits and pieces. Got some of our Gwent deck intact. Not all of it. Oh, got spy cards. Like that. Doesn't look like we have any of our hero cards, though. It's actually pretty cool. Let's see. It's weird. Alright, so we bought this one. Now we have 3 of those cards, which is actually kind of useful, I think. But we don't have these ones, which is weird. Why would they let me keep the Blue Stripes Commandos, but not the Crenford Reavers? Yeah, I'm not really sure what system they use to normalize your deck, I guess. But whatever. We've got enough cards to play. And we'll wait to put these in once we have 2, at least, right? We're up to 22, so not very good. Only 86 for total unit card strength. Not very good. But again, beginning deck, right?
What a waste of time! The Earth shall revolve around the sun before you comprehend these rules.
Got a minute?
This guy's a jerk.
Why not? Aldert Geert, Assistant Professor in Contemporary History at Oxenfurt Academy.
Geralt of Rivia. Witcher, with tenure. I'm looking for a woman. Long hair, dressed in black and white. Seen anyone like that?
Of course not. Unlike the populace, I know the horsewoman of war is pure poppycock.
She's a myth. Right, let's ask about that.
Horsewoman of war. What's that about?
Folk say an omen. A beautiful phantom rides the fields at night, looks as you described her. Armies follow her, and all who cross her path meet with misfortune.
I can vouch for the last bit. Know where they saw her?
No, facts interest me, not fairy tales.
Not a place I'd ever expect to find a scholar. Take it you're fleeing the war?
Quite the opposite. Chasing it. I'm headed for the front.
Tired of life?
I seek knowledge, which I value more than life itself. I've a thirst no dusty old tomes can quench. I wish to see the Nilfgaardian invasion with my own eyes, understand it, and record it all in my chronicle, my magnum opus.
It's kind of a weird camera shot. But I'd say, overall, in Witcher 3, compared to, say, Witcher 1, the camera shots are much improved. Right?
Take my advice. Go back to your books while you can. War's no game. No faculty meetings to attend, no tenure to gain, endnotes to compile. First soldier you see'll kill you.
Why would he do that? Me? A neutral civilian? A scholar?
Boots.
Come again?
He'll kill you for your boots.
Yeah, soldiers like to have a good pair of boots. You have no idea how uncomfortable those things can be.
War reached Novigrad yet?
Nope, but it's only a matter of
God
time.
forbid you lose your boots.
Nilfgaard on one bank, Redania on the other.
Boots wear out.
Drooling over the city like dogs over a juicy
Boots
bone.
matter.
Many a ruler's choked on that bone.
True. We value our liberty in Novigrad, and we know how to fight for it.
The scholars especially.
The sword is not the only weapon. Do not forget, architects from our academy designed the city walls. Walls no war machine has ever crumbled.
Gotta go. So long.
A moment, Witcher. You strike me as a man of the world. Are you familiar with Gwent?
No, and I don't have time to learn.
But the
Yes,
rules are
we
quite
do.
simple. Come, let's play.
Alright, so part of the focus on exploration in this playthrough, we'll be getting together a good Gwent deck.
Why not?
Splendid. Here's how it's done.
Kind of neglected that last playthrough. My Gwent deck at the end of the game was pretty much garbage. Really don't need all these weather cards, right? There you go. Not too bad a hand. Oh, you're gonna get owned, bro. Alright, not too bad. Opponent has passed. For good reason. About to rough him up. Right, so he's got 7 on the board. Here's 6. 1 plus 1. Give me 8. I win. Wrong button. Probably go for the win. This will be useless this round. Unless I can't get the win. But we can definitely use that. We'll see. Although we do have an archer. Let's see. Guess we can... We'll hold off on using this card. Let's just start with close combat first. doubt this guy has any Scorch cards in his deck. Oh, that. And let me guess. I didn't switch out the... No. I'm screwed. Fair enough. Alright, maybe we'll try our siege. See what happens. Let's lay these down. See what he has. Oh, okay. I think I probably have them here. He just spent a bunch of time putting out weather cards. And, okay, he put out 2 and 2. I don't know. I should be able to beat him, even if all the rest of his cards are unit cards. I should be able to get him. Because I'm going to lay this down. So we'll be all ones, except for these. Oh yeah, I think this guy screwed himself. I don't care. Might have been a better plan to bring out the other one, actually. Didn't think about that. Because I'm stupid. Now what you gonna do, bro? 11-6. Perfect win. Or perfect victory. Not pretty, but nonetheless, perfect victory.
Well, you've a knack for this game.
Yeah, just beat your ass,
If
bro.
you ever find yourself in Oxenfurt and wish to play a true master, ask for Stepan. A simple innkeep by trade, but a true maestro when it comes to Gwent.
Roger
I'll
that.
remember that. Thanks.
Do I win a card from this guy? Now I get the Miraculous Guide to Gwent, though. That. Got plenty of cards to get, right? Got a Zoltan Shive card. Like, does that, the Zoltan card? I mean, it's not great, but... Alright. Let's check our Gwent deck. Throw this guy in. And let's change our leader card. See, if we would have had this, we could have destroyed that guy even more in the last round. Oh well. Anyways, so this one clears all weather effects. Like that. It's one I usually go with in this deck. Useful. And it makes it so that I can trade those cards out if I have them in my hand. More unit cards, the better, right? Usually like to have about 7 unit cards in my hand, plus a Scorch, Horn, and Decoy. And maybe a weather card, failing having one of those. I don't have any of that crap right now, though. Actually. Let's take a look. I thought I bought a decoy card. Yeah, there it is. I should probably put that in. What am I missing here? Not missing anything. Alright. Good enough. See, I'm not sure if she plays Gwen or not. Let's find out.
Something else you'll be needing?
Got anything interesting under the counter?
Depends what you're after. Have a look.
Nope, no more Gwen cards. So.
Nilfgaardian rule to your liking?
What's there to like? 'Tis the same as any other. They tax us, requisition this or that. But they do keep the peace in the village, I'll grant 'em that.
You don't mourn Temeria's passing?
I mourned it round half a year back, when King Foltest was cut down. Now I just want peace.
Farewell.
What, you? Right. You ran into me. Come on. Another save before we talk to old Gunter O'Dim. Makes an appearance in one of the expansions later on. This is his only
Looking for a
appearance
woman.
in the main quest.
Like everyone.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
Finding her, that'll lift my spirits.
You look haggard. It's just a few drops to improve your mood. A little schnapsies never hurt a soul.
Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Never mentioned her name.
Yet you described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
What do you do? Who are you?
A mangy vagrant. Gaunter O'Dim, at your service.
Vagrant.
There's a little more than that.
Once a merchant of mirrors.
Yes.
The madding crowd dubbed
Master
me
of mirrors.
Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass.
Or Master Mirror, sorry. Yep, we'll be seeing him later.
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
It's Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
The Butcher of Blaviken!
Recognize me from Master Dandelion's ballads too?
To your health.
And again, if you've watched the show or read the books or whatever, you probably understand the reference. The Butcher of Blaviken. Highly recommend the Netflix Witcher series. Season 1. Out now. And it's awesome. Epic, as it were. And of course, shows, I think it's first show. Goes through why the Witcher, Geralt, is known as the Butcher of Blaviken. There it
You've
is.
seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
None of your business.
Yes. As a vagrant, I deserve no explanation.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
An Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Thanks.
It's pretty close to omniscient.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble and you'll be nearby to help.
Foreshadowing for the expansion. Alright, so we've done everything we can in here. And yeah, we're an hour and 16 minutes into the video. Clearly, I'm playing this game at a very slow pace. And that's what it's going to be in this playthrough. Take it all in. Right? Get real quick save here. Oh, we still gotta fight these guys, regardless.
Done drinking?
Mm-hmm.
Then fuck off.
Don't want your kind here.
Like, uh-oh.
Better round up someone else to help. 3 of you don't stand a chance against me.
That's
Well,
right.
I could fuck you up by myself.
If I had a bag over my head and my hands tied behind... Actually, no, not even then.
Shit, Lesh,
Don't kick your ass.
back off. I'll teach this vagrant a lesson. Man on freak.
Oh, that's interesting. Only have to fight the one. So, again, dialogue matters, right? Makes a difference. Oh, no, I guess I gotta fight them all 3 now. But I only have to fight these 2 once, instead of all 3 at once. Ouch. Yeah, nice thing is, my food buff's still up. Usually in fist fights, that's not the case. I don't know if we can run away or not. I'm not going to, but I didn't want to get off the horse while getting hit, so. Y'all can't fade me, bro. Guess I'm kind of toying with them now. But it is important to be able to counterattack, so still working on that particular skill. And I did pretty well this time. Right, so enough of that. Suck this guy. See what that armor is like.
We meet again.
Thank you for saving me. People say all kinds of things about witches, but I've always known yours to be an honorable guild.
That's right.
So you managed to salvage some goods.
Yes, but I await the repair of my wagon. As time passes,
Interesting to see
my losses
if
grow.
Temerian armor
Do you need something?
he sells
I'll
is
let it go half free.
scales up. Probably not. But
Let me have a look at your
see.
stock.
It does scale up to 34, so we gotta wait. Well, we'll certainly get that stuff. Yeah, absolutely. So I guess they expect me to be 34 in a new game plus at least. That's right. Meanwhile, I still don't have a chest piece to wear. Sucks.
Take care.
Can make this a lot harder. It's alright. We can come over here. Looking to borrow a plow. Right, get our undiscovered locations. Some reading. Blah, blah, blah. And we got a contract. Devil by the Well. And missing in action. We'll go ahead and do that one first.
What the fuck am I to do? Eh? What?
This guy's pissed. Damn it, Willis. What you talking about?
What happened here?
Oh, got a wee bit chilly the night, so I set fire to my forge. Got it nice and roaring. Roasted some wieners. What do you think happened, dimwit? Some bugger set alight me workshop. I've lost everything. Everything!
Right, number of ways this can play out.
Sorry. Any suspects?
Whole damned village. I've lived here half a century. Thought they saw me as one of their own. But everything changed when the Black Ones came. I'm the only smith around, so I got to serve as their garrison. Bang dents out to plate, shoe horses. That sort of thing. Nilfgaardians don't pay me a bloody copper. Just give me supplies and orders. The humans can't fathom that. They think I'm getting rich off their misfortune. That I sleep on a pile of gold like a ploughing dragon. They've stopped talking to me. Spit when I pass. And now this.
I can find your arsonist, provided you're willing to pay.
I've not much left, but I'll give you all if you bring me that horse in, so that he gets what he deserves. The night of the fire, I heard movement outside my hut. Went out to see if I could find any tracks, but found nothing. But then I haven't got cat eyes, have I? Good luck. What the wits of the clever bugger's done it.
Right, can't buy anything off this guy until we solve the mystery for him. It's my opportunity to get that up. So, Twisted Fire Starter, that's the one we're looking for. My poor kitty. My blind cat has joined us for the live stream. Sitting on her pillow. Nothing but torture for her.
Blueprints. A man.
Not spoiled at all. Name's Blind Ninja. She's a blind cat, but extremely able. That's her name. Right, I guess we should follow the footprints here.
Stinks of piss and vodka.
Num nums. Right, do some gathering. Do like free stuff. Let's get back on the trail.
Wonder if the wench took down the wash.
Took off his boots and went in the water. Probably wanted to cover his trail. Lost his boots in the rush.
Tosley said he'd not give his dog this water.
Something jumped out of the rushes. Drowners. But he managed to escape.
That's why he lost his boots.
You go to the well in Hovel instead.
Not on your life. I'd rather be ill than disturbed.
Tracks lead back to the village.
Me gran told me about the Smith's boy. Lad went missing one day, so folk nabbed a witchman that was hunting nearby. Started poking him, asking. When he started twisting
Bleeding, but not badly. Surface wound. Trail ends here, but I'll recognize him by his wounds.
Again, we're trying to get to the point where I can buy some new armor, because I'm walking around bare chest right now. Because the armor I did have, well, I don't have in my inventory anymore. The armor I did have was created by a master, master armorer, or the master armorer in Crow's Perch, and it scaled up to, I think, level 58 or some such. Couldn't wear it.
Nasty wound.
And I didn't have any armor
What the fuck do you care?
in my stash.
Arsonist a charmer too.
So,
come on.
as a result, I'm walking around bare-chested.
Why not talk to a non-human?
Now there is some Temerian armor, and it
Sons
does
of
scale
bitches
up
all,
for the new
and
Game
dwarves
Plus,
are the worst.
up to level 34
Oh,
from level
magpies,
31.
Do anything for gold, they will. They forge the blades the black ones put to our throats.
Oops.
Listen, we
Sorry.
can work this out, man to man.
Didn't mean to
I
skip through
give
that
you
dialogue.
gold, you don't
My
turn me
bad.
in. My mum died a while back and I sold her tools. I've spent some, but what's left is yours.
So this guy's trying to get out of it.
Magpies and dwarves might be greedy, but I'm not. Can't buy me.
Then I'll beat your fucking mug to a pulp.
Try me, peasant. I could use the practice.
It's true. That's pretty tough. No matter how tough he is, it doesn't make a difference if he can't hit me. Hit me!
Mistake.
Got him.
Ow! 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 Oh, stop! Stop! I give up! Damn it! You broke my nose!
You're asking
But not
for
your
it.
legs, so let's go see the smith.
But not your legs.
Don't try anything else. Here
Again,
go.
you can use Axie
One
in there
village
to
pyromaniac in the flesh.
Now,
move this along.
you! I knew your mum for years. Charged her nary a copper. This is how you repay me. I've had enough. Hey, soldier. A minute of your time, please.
No! Willis! I beg you! I was drunk! Didn't know what I was doing!
Again,
Told you.
still not being
We'll help you
accountable.
rebuild once
Not taking
reinforcements
responsibility.
come. The supplies have been ordered.
Not what this is about, mate. This here's the arsonist. A witcher found him.
The forge was important to the garrison. Destroying it was sabotage. No trial needed here. Just a tree.
Harsh as punishment goes.
But deserved. You know, I hated the Black Ones at first, like everybody else did. Now I'm thinking they might just bring order to this place. Teach these layabouts some manners. But enough about that. Your reward. And I managed to save some things from the fire. Anvil still holds, so I'm sure I can bang something out on it. You need anything, let me know. Give you a good price.
Good, good, good. Right, let's see if we can buy a chest piece from this guy. It's at my level. Otherwise, it's gonna be even harder than it should be.
A
Right?
return customer. Welcome. What can I do for you this time?
Show me what you got.
Well, he doesn't have crap for armor. Of course. Nothing near my level for as far as chest armor. See anything down below? Nothing. So we're screwed. Damn it. Makes me think I should. Nah, I'm not gonna restart the new Plus game. Oh, I'm already an hour and a half in. Oh, what's that? That would be an upgrade. Alright, let's come back then. Especially since I have an extra one of those anyways.
So long.
Or maybe I don't. I don't, do I? Well, I have at least one.
It's Durban now.
I definitely need some armor. Even if it's just a level 25. Check my stash. Cairmorn armor. Well, we'll put it to good use nonetheless.
Looking for trouble? May the golden sun guide you far away from my land. Freak. A return customer. Welcome. What can I do for you this time?
I'd like you to forge something for me.
That'll definitely help.
So long.
I like it. Right, that should make fights go a little easier. Ooh, we should just do that with the whole set. Why not? Or if we can. Hold on, let's go back real quick.
A return customer. Welcome.
I'd like you to forge something for me.
Nope, that's the only piece I can do that with, apparently. Fair enough. I've got armor.
So long.
And that's all I needed. So, moving on. Let's get a save. And again, kind of the way I'm going to go about this is, so it's pointing to the Lilac and Gooseberries quests right now. Well, we'll finish up all the other contracts, or well, all the other quests first, right? Won't be able to complete that till later. if ever. But we'll go for collect them all. We'll try that. Try to get all that. Alright, moving out. Let's go find Dune Wildenvert. Let's see, where's fast travel here? It's to the east. I don't think we have anywhere to fast travel to, though. Yeah, we do. We can go from the ford, or from our bridge here, down to Ransacked Village. Moving out. Ooh, going the wrong direction.
Got a lump of bread today.
My gran told me about Smith's boy. Lad went missing one day, so folk nabbed a witchman that was hunting near them and started poking him, asking him to draw it on the map.
Right, off to the Ransacked Village. Bury your dead. Right, move forward. Let's go find Dune Wildenvert.
So, we'll look for Bastion later once it's safe.
Yeah, good save.
Do that often? Talk to your dog?
It's my brother's, Bastion's, but guess he's mine now. See, Bastion fought the Black Ones in a battle just outside the village. Haven't had word of him since. I told him, do like I did, lose a finger or two so they won't recruit you. Too damn afeard he was. Bloody hell.
I'd walk the battlefield if I were you.
I did. Sea of corpses. And corpsers feeding. Someone told me they were feared of fire, so I took a torch, tried to chase them off. Horse shite, I tell you. Would have ended up eaten alive if it weren't for Hussar here. Listen, guessing you carry those swords for more than show. Come with me, keep the ghouls off. Help me find Bastion and I'll pay you well.
Fine, I'll help you. Just been a few days since the battle. Chances we find your brother alive are slim. Very slim.
I would have thought, but I want to find his body at least. So Bastion don't rot there in the sun with the Black Ones. Meet me on the hill overlooking the battlefield. We'll move on together from there.
Moving out. Monster nest. I don't think I have any bombs. Yes, I do. Never upgraded them, but that's right. Let's get a quick save.
Ghoul nest. Ought to just destroy it.
Ghouls around though.
Ugly.
There we go. Take that. Let's see. Axie? Food buffs, useful. These guys also regenerate health. Ouch. And they hit pretty hard. Let's get them in their clearing so we can see better when they attack.
Come on.
Fuck. Easier to kill when they're on my side, right? Got him. Dead guy there. Anyways, that's how you kill ghouls, right? Loot these guys and then loot the monster nest itself. There you go. May just be better to walk, right? I wonder if the wolves scale up. Could be an interesting fight. Let's find out. Where are they? No, that's the dog barking, not wolves. Fair enough. Let's get a save. Coming up on the quest location.
You're here, good. Bastion... his body must be here somewhere.
I know where it is.
Among countless others. Want to examine them one by one? Could take a while.
You needn't fret. The recruits from White Orchard painted a small flower on their shields so as to be able to spot each other in battle. There was just a few of them. We look for the flowers, we'll find Bastion quick.
No offense, but many a soldier's dropped his shield. Especially if he was on the losing side.
If we find the shield alone, Hassan will catch the scent and lead us to Bastion. Come on. Sooner we get this done, the better.
Yes, stop being such a negative Nancy there, Geralt. Plenty of stuff to loot here. Let's see, what's my inventory? Oh, good. So I still have my saddlebags. So I've got plenty of room in my inventory. We can loot this entire battlefield if
So
we
many
want.
corpses. And the war's just started.
rules. No savies. Hoping he wasn't dead yet. These guys hit hard. You gotta watch them, all three of them, right? Down. When they're glowing red, that's how you know that they're regenerating health. To use Quinn more often in this playthrough. Got him. Again, having regenerate a 20-minute food buff, that regenerating health, definitely helps. These guys, nonetheless, these guys still hit hard and can definitely kill you. We don't really need to go through the entire battlefield. Again, I've got plenty of coin, so I'm not too worried about that. There isn't really anything all that valuable in this field, but
that him?
No. Neighbor's son. Come on, Hussar. Can you smell Bastion, boy? Still reckon this ain't a good time to chat. Let's do what we've come for and get out of here.
That him?
No. Neighbor's son. Come on, Hussar. Can you smell Bastion, boy? Still nothing.
Dead soldier's letter. No?
That him?
No. Doesn't look anything like him. Come on, Hussar. Can you smell Bastion, boy? Still nothing.
skin's burned off. Might be hard to tell, I know, but could this be him?
Bastian was big, broad-shouldered. This one seems smaller, but maybe it's the fire did that.
No.
He found him! Hussar's caught and he's sent! Come on!
Now. Let's get a good save. Dialogue incoming.
But there is more. My lieutenant demanded we defecate on command. Ballista bolts landing all around, and all he could say was, "A soldier with a full stomach will not step onto the battlefield." Oh shit, that is an order. Can you believe it? The cretin.
Stop! You're killing me. My ribs. It hurts to laugh.
That needs a tourniquet. But first, want to explain what's going on here?
Bastian! Is he... Has this Nilfgaardian captured you?
No. He saved my life. I got a cut to my side, and then got hit in the head. Couldn't see anything. Rosinia found me as he crawled across the battlefield. His legs twisted. And so we were. A blind man leading a cripple. Found this place.
I'm taking you home. We need to see to these wounds.
I won't leave Rosinia. Alone he'll die. And he can't go back to his home. He's deserted. They'll hang him.
That's right.
And what if they find him with us? They'll hang us all, my Laisha included. No, the Blacken stays here.
Bastian only made it with the Black One's help. Maybe you ought to show him Nordlings aren't as barbarous as Nilfgaardians make us out to be.
Well,
yeah, guy.
I could give him our pa's clothes, teach him to work the field. But that accent... Fine, I'll take him in. Thank you, Witcher. Your reward. And the gods protect you.
Alright. Quest complete. Now back to the battlefield. Got a number of things to take care of here. Just keep switching me back to that. Damn it. Alright. No more ghouls. Come on then. See if we can get this one that's over here. Without attracting the entire lot of them. Nope, we attracted them all. Got him. Down. And we picked up a fourth. Get him. Looks like it. And there's monster nests here. Take care of that. That's the reason I came over. I just saw some red in the corner of my eyes there. What's that? Oh, that's just a uniform. Nothing of importance. Just another dead guy.
Magic. A place of power.
Run away. Hey, look. Okay, loot this now. We should probably loot that one we just killed, eh? Before I forget about it. This. Now let's get our place of power. There's 6 of them in White Orchard. Here's the first one. Or the first one we found. And we get an extra ability point, right? Like that. Of course, we don't have any extra slots, but nonetheless, the bill we have is pretty good. But you know, I still haven't used this since I've gotten it. Should probably try it out. Do we have any others? I think I leveled up too. Yeah, I have more than 1 point. Let's go. Building towards getting this last line open. That's all that's over here. Let's see. Got a question mark up here. Although I think those have to do with the quests I haven't picked up yet. So we'll hold off on exploring that. Should probably come back over here and talk to Odalin. So, to the crossroads. And it's something interesting. Alright, so if you come at this from this direction, the Cackler Bridge. Here's fast travel. This is locked. You can't get through it. You can only unlock it, apparently. It doesn't even say it's locked. You just can't open it, right? You can only unlock it from the other side. Kind of interesting. But something to notice. Right, so back to the Wosun Bridge.
I think those plums are wreaking havoc on my gut.
It's raining, it's pouring, Emperor Mir's snoring. He bumped his head when he went to bed and wet himself in the morning.
Did you say? Who told you that?
Chetty.
Now listen carefully. You're never to sing that rhyme again. Never. And you're not to play with Chetty no more.
But Chetty's my best mate.
Chetty's a little fool who'll get us all killed. I see you with him again and you'll regret it.
Yeah. Clearly the game has a lot of depth. I mean, even the dialogue between NPC, random dialogue between NPCs tells a story. You know what? While we're out here, this isn't who I was looking for. That's what I'm looking for, I believe. No. Someone else? This is what I'm looking for. Alright, anyways, whatever. Let's go get this, talk to this person for the quest. Do some gathering along the way. Probably not going to gather everything, but I mean, if it's in my way, in my path, why not, right? Let's talk to him about the contract.
Greetings, good man. Having trouble with your well? That's what I read.
Aye, 'tis haunted. Has been for a good 20 years.
20? So why'd you put out a notice just now?
Because earlier on we drew our water from the river. But so many corpses floating in it after the battle it's turned noxious. My daughter Mandy drank half a pitcher. Fell dreadful ill, can't keep nothing down. She grows worse by the day. Herbalist claims you fight a fever with drink. And not beer nor cider, but water. Clear, pure water. And where am I to get that if not from the well? But first, the ghost's got to be driven away. And it don't let any man near.
This ghost. Describe it for me.
Well, it's awful frightening. Awful.
I meant, what does it look like?
It looks like a woman, but fresh from the grave. Wears a dirty dress, all rags, its skin flaking off its bones, and it howls like it's suffering.
Some wraith. Or maybe an alp.
If you don't wallop it, Master, if you don't take care of it, that is, it'll come kill me daughter.
Let's talk about a reward.
But this is my job, so let's talk about my pay.
Something not right with the coin.
Yeah, you're damn right. 20. Right, probably best we'll get is this.
That settles it then.
Fine, I'll help. Where's this well?
In Havel, a settlement on the heights. It's abandoned now, no one ventures there on account of the ghost being about. Drive it off, please.
Too easy.
She's a fever. Has fainting spells. She's in a bad way, Master. A bad way.
It's weird. It's this peasant sleeping in this bed. And it's clearly this guy and this dude's wife. It's odd. Okay, whatever. Guess it's a bug. Not really an important one. As I'd say, overall, this game's pretty polished. Especially when we compare it to, say, Witcher 3. When the designers sat down and made their various game design decisions. Oh no, they made the right decisions. or they made better decisions than they made in Witcher 1. Witcher 3 will probably go down as one of the all-time great video games. Certainly, if you take a look at its rating on Metacritic, it's well-deserved. I think it's a, 92 or 93 on Metacritic. Critics got it right in this case. Right. Deer running around. Haven't seen any wolves yet. I have a feeling that's about to change. Well, I don't see anything. What do we have here? Maybe a bear? It's one of them, whatever it is. It's gotta be a bear. Killing stuff, whatever it is. Yeah, it's a bear.
Ugly bastard.
And it's probably best to dodge and hit it with a heavy attack. It's also good to be in a clearing. Come on then, bear. Try to keep out its sides or from behind. And if you do that... Damn it. Ouch. Yeah. That one hit was 3/4 of my life. Usually don't get hit by bears, and I feel like still falling a step behind where I was. But anyways, I've got my food buff, so it doesn't matter. I feel like they do even more damage this time through than they were doing last time through. That scaling is definitely working against me. Let's see. Battle axe. Nice weapon. Of course, I like the weapon I have. Blade from the bits. But we'll probably need a new weapon soon. Anyways, what I was going to do never use these. I just go with infinity. It's better. Okay. Seems to me that bear was located near a place of power. Maybe here? Let's head a little further south. Relatively on our way. In fact, let's get save. And we'll mark this spot on our map so we don't get lost. Pretty sure there's a place of power up here. Let's find it.
Griffin's nest. What remains of it, at least.
Speaking of the main quest. Although we can't perform our examination yet because we have to complete some other steps. Get to that.
Medallion's humming. Place of power. It's gotta be.
Boom. That's another skill point, or ability point. Sorry. It's two of them. I think we're going with this one. Although I'm not going to actually equip that one or activate it. Or what is it? Just trade. Okay. Set this other question mark so we don't have to later. Quick save. Bandits.
Right, men numbers to work! Coordinated!
Curses. What's casting curses?
Late deserters. We got someone with the crossbow too. Guy. Bad time to choose to reload. Now you have no legs, and you're dead.
Don't let up!
These guys aren't as tough as ghouls. Should have deserted, bro. Right, anyways. And to clear this, what do they call it? Bandit. Bandit camp. Sorry. Yes, bandit camp. To clear the bandit camp, just gotta take their treasure. That's their treasure. Now we're clear. Take everything else too. Let's see, anything else to take? A few things. Looks like everything. I don't see any X's. So no more bodies to loot. Looks like we're good. Alright. Onward to the quest.
Place of power. Should draw from it.
I saw a plant there. There's some. Don't want to drop off cliffs that are too high. We could slide down this one actually. But you can die from not very high. Just jumping off, say, a story and a half or so, 2 stories. You will die in Death March.
The infamous well. Strange, no sign of a ghost. Maybe it only shows at a certain time. Bodies dried to a crisp. Signs of burns. Grass around the well scorched. All signs point to a Noonwraith.
Noonwraith.
Bodies dried to a crisp. Signs of burns. Noonwraith did this.
Anything else red? Nope. We'll read the entry. All your entries disappear when you start a new game plus.
Something's tied the Noonwraith to this place. An object. Something she needs before she'll leave this world.
Gives us the opportunity to loot everything. Dead people don't need their stuff, right? At least that's what the archaeologists tell me. Geralt's an archaeologist, not a thief. Oh.
Journal might be useful.
Blah, blah, blah.
That bracelet might be what ties the woman's spirit to this place. A man, stabbed with a knife, died on the spot. Animals fed on his body, picked his skeleton clean. More bloodstains over there. But it's not his blood. Bloodstains, barely visible. Someone was dragged this way. Someone who was still alive. Palm prints in blood. Small hands. A woman's. Someone dragged her out. She was wounded. Fought for her life. No body in sight, but might still find some tracks. Under the right conditions, bloodstains can remain visible for decades. Another print by the well. Bloodstains, almost faded, but the line's taut. Something's not right. The corpse,
down here,
hanged by the bucket rope. Woman the journal belonged to. Must be. Wide pelvis, small jaw. A woman. Around 30, judging by the teeth. Left arm's missing. Need to cremate the remains. Gotta find the object that binds her to this place before I do, though. Was she wearing the bracelet from her husband? Might be why her arm fell off. Gotta jump down there. Hope I don't break my legs.
Might be a good time to get a save. Moving out. Take a dive. Oh, I see some white glowing bubbles in red. Usually a good sign, that's what we need. Treasure!
Lucky not to come up empty-handed. A bracelet with an inscription. To Claire, from Volker. Bracelet must have belonged to the woman in the well. Lovely craftsmanship, but I'll have to burn it with the body to get rid of the Noon Wraith for good. Better do it near the well.
Seems to me there's more treasure here. And that is the way out as well. Let's come back up here. I thought there was treasure down here, but maybe... Nope. Alright, fair enough. Moving up. I don't see anything. It's good to use your Witcher senses to sense things, like this treasure here. That's good. But when you're using your Witcher sense, you can't sprint or swim fast, right? So it's good to kind of click through, like click it once, see if there's anything, and then continue fast swimming, right? Especially if you want to make it out before you drown. So there it is. Hey, look, more treasure.
Need to prepare for this fight. Brew some wraith oil, drink some potions.
What's going on up here with these goats? I don't see any enemies. They're not goats, they're does. Doesy do. Not anymore. Alright, good source of hides and meat. Meat. There's some raw meat. fully looted everything here. So we'll go ahead and do that. Buildings. See if there's anything else. Okay. Right. Do we have any Wraith oil? Something tells me it might behoove me to use alchemy in this playthrough. If you watched my last playthrough on Death March, didn't use alchemy outside of what I needed for quest items at all. So it's certainly possible to play through Death March without using alchemy. I guess my point. Or using the vast majority of bombs or anything else as far as crafting. You just don't need it, right? You can do it all with being skilled at fighting, dodging, and that 20-minute food buff definitely helps, right? Alright, so let's just take a look. Bestiary. Spectre oil, not Wraith oil. We do have Spectre oil, so we can make some of that. And Moondust bombs, I'm not sure, maybe. So Moondust bombs and Spectre oil. We can make that. Let's try it. Why not? Do not see any moon dust. There's enhanced moon dust. But it requires an actual moon dust bomb, which I don't have. Can't make. That sucks. Why? Ah, here it is. I'm wrong. Quicksilver solution. All right. All right, we want Spectre oil. I guess we can make some enhanced Spectre oil. Okay. Guess we should make some of, since we're using some alchemy, might as well make some of the basics as well. Cat comes in handy. Isn't that right, kitty cat? Never use that. Let's see. Oldie but a goodie. The White Rafford's decoction. Use that a lot in Witcher 1. Well, not a lot, but enough. Oh, Superior Swallow. There, we've already done about 500% more alchemy in this playthrough than in my last playthrough on Death March difficulty. So, anyways, I think that's enough for now. Let's see. 30% attack power, like that. That's probably good. I think I'm set. Let's get a save. And actually, I like to use just 4 saves, but it's probably good to get a buffer save because occasionally I'll go to the 5th one. So, and we don't want to lose this save, right? So, that'll be our buffer save. So I'll use 5 slots. 1 is a buffer save so I don't accidentally save over another playthrough, right? There we go. Let's go ahead and meditate until noon. So that's when the Noon Wraith comes out, right? Guess I should have burned that stuff already. Well. Okay. That's good. Let's break out our bombs and our Mirrodin. And we should probably have the food buff up. I'm not sure what happened there. I don't think it was completely dead yet, but whatever. I guess I could go back and take a look at it.
Igni.
Seems like it got trapped in its body. I'm burning it. Oh, here we go again. Alright, fair enough.
Hey, I think it worked.
Oh, last fight was all for naught, right? Right. Still kicking some ass. You can't fade me. Got him. that is how you take out the Noon Wraith.
She's gone. For good.
Again, could have taken him out without the alchemy and the bombs and the oils. Didn't need any potions. But I suppose it made it a little easier. So again, if you enjoy the alchemy part of it, if you enjoy crafting bombs and oils and everything else, far be it from me to discourage you from doing that. Not really something I look forward to when I'm playing a game. I don't like to use that a lot. Although, I will say, in terms of potions, Witcher has one of the best ways of dealing with potions. The reason I don't like to use potions in games really kind of goes back to my experiences in old Final Fantasy games. Like, I'd always save the elixir and never use it, right? Even though when I'd come up to a spot where, I'd have some elixirs in my inventory and I really could use it in a fight, but I wouldn't use it because I wanted to save it. I didn't want to waste it, right? But Witcher kind of fixes that issue with an interesting game design. So whenever you meditate, use strong alcohol to fill up any potions you have. Well, in this case, let's take a look. In this case, I have 5 charges of Swallow. So in between meditation, I can use the Superior Swallow 5 times before it's gone. And then once I meditate, I'll just use strong alcohol to automatically regenerate those charges. So when I'm done meditating, I'll be back up to 5 and 5 charges, right? And so you don't have to save it till the end game or save them for really hard fights. You can use them whenever, right? Because all you have to do is meditate, and if you have strong alcohol in your inventory, you will automatically get those potions back, get those bombs back, get those whatever back, right? Oils and whatnot. So I like the way they designed it. It's vastly superior to pretty much any other RPG out there that I've seen. Maybe they stole the idea from someone else, but it was a good game design decision, nonetheless. It's a good way to do it.
The plague!
And while I'm thinking about
Greetings.
Let me have a look at your stock.
We're going to go ahead and pick this stuff up now. Because, of course, we have the money. We're pretty far away from level 34, but it doesn't hurt to have the stuff. So I'm going to buy it anyways. Right?
Take care.
Oh. Well, I'm thinking about it. I should probably get some of my money back, right? Just spend a bunch of money buying armor.
Let me have a look at your stock.
He's got a bunch of money that I can use. He's got 855 crowns. Aight. Too easy, right? Level 33 battle axe. And that might be a good upgrade, actually. Should probably hold on to it, but nah, let's just sell it. Good. What's this? Don't need that. And typically I like to replace relics with relics. That battle axe is what? A magic item, not a relic. So although it does more damage than what I'm currently rocking, it's level 33 too, but yeah, it's a nice battle axe. It's a nice axe, no? But I'm probably never going to equip it. I'll just find a relic to replace the one I already have. Kind of a weapon snob, I guess. I only like to equip relics. Right, I think we're good. Got some of our money back. Wait, I bet he'll buy other stuff too. Oh, look here. Gold ruby rings. I usually hold on to those. We're going to continue that. Hope I didn't sell any quest items accidentally. Let's just take a look. Oh, we just sold them. I didn't even check these. It's always good to check your junk because sometimes there's some quest items mixed in. But not really so much in this early in the game. There's a quest in Witcher 1 where you gotta get Triss a gold ruby ring to show her that, or a ruby ring to show her that you're interested. Of course, that has nothing to do with Witcher 3, but you never know. Hold on to them just in case. I'm a pack rat like that. Alright. Looks like everything's good to sell here. And it'll tell you in the description if it's a quest item or not. So that's one of the things, or well, some of the items that appear in here that can be quest items are pretty much useless. I mean, you'll probably never find the quests that they actually belong to. So it might just be better to sell them anyways. But I think that if it is a quest item, it should probably be in this part of the inventory and not in the other, right? Shouldn't be under other, it should be under quest items if it's a freaking quest item. Just my personal opinion. But it does allow you to sell unneeded quest items, right? If it's in the other pane, then you can sell it if you don't need it.
Take care.
You're not planning on actually completing that quest. Game doesn't force you to keep things for minor quests, right? Or secondary quests.
Kings do the fighting.
It's Durban now.
Peasants do.
Alright, I need to return to Odalin for a reward, completing the Devil by the Well contract. Pretty easily, I might add. I thought this, from fighting those ghouls, I thought maybe I was in for some trouble, but as it turns out, I'm still just as skilled as I always have been. Ghouls are just a tough fight, especially when there's multiples. And with ghouls, there's always multiples, right? Never just fighting one. Ghouls are tough, they hit hard. And they attack in groups, so. Teamwork, they use teamwork. Teamwork is the ultimate advantage. Let's see. Alright, so again, I've got my buffer save, as I'm calling it there. So I don't actually accidentally save over a save from a previous playthrough.
Job done. The well was haunted by the ghost of a woman who was killed there. I drove it away.
I just hope every unburied wretch don't start haunting us. Well, that battlefield's gonna cause us a heap of trouble.
If they do, you know who to contact. Meanwhile, Claire, Volker, names ring a bell?
I don't know him. Though I did hear our herbalist Tamira mention a Claire once. Same one, maybe? Your reward, Master Witcher. The gold I'd hid away for Mandy's dowry. Without you, she'd never have lived to wed. Now, let's hope for it, at least.
We're taking the coin this time. Last time, probably all the times I've gone through it. No, not this time.
How about that? Never expected to get a dowry.
Nor did I suppose I'd ever give one to a Witcher. Strange times these, wouldn't you say? Strange and sad.
Yet, well, not my problem. Not here doing charity.
Down sits in the old oak tree, Brewing cider with devilish glee. Drinks it down in greedy stuff.
Right, again, we'll get to the main quest once we finish everything else. We finished everything else. Oh, but we just got a tip off to go talk to the herbalist. So let's go do that. She has a quest for me as well. She's here. And along the way, we can do some gathering. Slow. Here, wolves. Level 35 wolf. Alright. Yes, they do scale. That guy hit me. But nonetheless, I'm still the master of the wolf. All the X's on my mini-map. Not all these were wolves. Apparently they're doing some hunting. Just like me. Yep. Some more wolves. 4 of them. He hit me. Bastard. Come on, man. Come get it. Back here, you. He's trying to go back to the pack. Bring all his buddies in to attack me, eh? Know your game. Get a quick save. I mean, I'll fight the entire pack, but easier if you could draw them off 1v1. Where'd the rest of them go? There they are. Let's take them down. Oh, oh, Lord. So you gotta know when to roll, right? And generally, when you're taking out a pack, you probably want to roll more often than you dodge. Alright, here. Go with Quinn. Build her life back up. Coming.
Not good.
Oh, they got me. Fuck! I got him. Maybe I have lost that step. Anyways, fighting a pack of wolves is good practice. Gotta anticipate attacks coming from multiple sources, and know when to use a roll, and know when to use a dodge. There's a warg. Let's take him down. Warg's leader of the pack. He's gonna be the most damage, right? He's gonna be the hardest one to take down. Tried to get an axe in there. I did, but not before the guy hit me. They're gonna hit you if you run right into them to attack, so it's probably good to dodge it and attack. But even when you dodge, there's always another one biting at your heels too. Right, so there it is. Took him down. And again, it's good to have that regenerating health, right? Of course, regenerating health doesn't mean as much at higher levels, because it's still pretty slow. So, ultimately, I think in the New Game Plus, when you come in higher levels, your best friend might very well be Quen, as opposed to Axii, which I've used a lot in the previous playthrough on Death March, and probably still will, but Quen could be pretty useful too. Alternate version of it, which I don't have equipped right now, but that might be useful for this playthrough, so let's take a look at it. Right, so we could probably replace Far-Reaching Ard. And instead use Active Shield. So the Active Shield, what, we might just get rid of Ard entirely here. I do like Ard Sweep though. It's useful for certain situations. But Active Shield, of course, makes it so I do this, and then when they hit me, I gain life back, which might be useful for this playthrough. Since, again, obviously, if I knew how to play this game. Alright, so this is a very important ability to have, Gourmet, because eating food regenerates vitality for 20 minutes, right? Well, in the New Game Plus playthrough, clearly you have a lot more vitality, which means that your food buff isn't as useful at higher levels as it is at lower levels, because it is raising your vitality seemingly a lot slower, right? Because you have a lot more vitality to regenerate. There's a lot more vitality in you. Well, let's see how much vitality I have. Right. So, let's see. Right, I have 5,580 vitality. So, my food buff regenerates, what, like 10? Unless, I don't know if it'll show me or not. Let's see. I know there's a place where it'll tell you about your buffs. Well, anyways. Oh, okay. So, yes. 50 vitality. Apparently, that's what it was telling me. Right. 50 vitality per sec of regeneration per second. And it would last 5 seconds, except I have that 20-minute food buff. Okay? So, but that's what? I have 5,500 vitality. Now, if I only had, say, 2,000 vitality, it would seem like my health was regenerating a lot faster. But since I have 5,000, it doesn't seem like it's regenerating nearly as fast as it did before. Okay? I guess that was my point. But since that is the case in the New Game Plus, because we're higher level, maybe it behooves me to use Quen, and specifically the alternative version of Quen that gets me back health on hit. Although I've never really quite mastered that, but we'll see. Might be something to work on. What are you doing, bro? Alright, anyways. We're off to go see the herbalist, and I'm sitting here BSing. My bad. Anyways, this is a very slow playthrough of Death March. Could be doing this a lot faster. Huh. I guess I'm not getting in. To talk to the herbalist, I'll have to wait.
Those plums are wreaking havoc on my gut.
Meet her soon, so it doesn't matter.
Oh. Ours is a decent village.
Greetings.
Alright, actually, we might have done all the quests available to us at this point. Except, of course, collect them all. But that is a very long-term secondary quest, so we'll worry about that as we go. Right, since that is the case, let's head back into town. We'll probably need some repairs on the armors. And of course, there's plenty of stuff on the map left to explore. And we will do that before we head off to hit up the main quest. And so this is kind of the blueprint for how I'm going to approach this playthrough. We're going to do as many quests and explore as much as we can. Right? We've got all these undiscovered locations to discover. We'll do all of that. Discover all the locations, do any other quests we happen to find along our way, any secondary quests or Witcher contracts or treasure hunts or whatever it is, and then we'll move on with the main quest. So that's kind of the blueprint for how I'm going to approach the rest of the game. Of course, once we get over here, we'll do the same thing. Now, this is going to be a little bit different. You have to do a little bit different blueprint because, let's say, stuff up here in the north is going to be far higher level. So we'll explore and do this stuff that we can that is nearby our level. And then hit main quests as needed. But we will quickly outpace the main quest in levels if we do all the exploration, right? So, there's that. But we can't get here yet. Have to wait till we're done with this zone. White Orchard. This is the starting zone. Introductory zone, really.
Looking for trouble?
Where is...
It's raining, it's pouring, and Fergier's snoring. He bumped his head when he went to bed and wet himself in the morning.
What you say? Who told you?
Chetty.
A return customer. Welcome. What can I do for you this time?
Repairs.
Show me what you got.
I'm assuming this guy repairs. Good to go. We don't need any of that crap. Repair is good. We don't need to dismantle, remove upgrades. I think we're good.
So long.
Let me just check my items. We're at 56. Might need to sell something. No, we're at 56 because we've got this extra armor, right? It's light armor nonetheless, but... And the other reason is, of course, because we have these Master Armor Repair Kits. Find those at Kaer Morhen. A whole bunch of them. As well as Master Weapon Repair Kits. They weigh a lot. 6 pounds of that, 10 pounds of that, or kilograms, or whatever it is in this game. I assume kilograms. Why are you crying? Where? Alright. So, what have we accomplished so far? Well, exploration. We've knocked out a couple places of power. There's 6 altogether in this zone. And uncovered some undiscovered locations. And knocked out some secondary quests. And knocked out a Witcher contract. Right? And as soon as we get done exploring the entire zone, we will get to the quest listed below the mini-map, the Lilac and Gooseberries. We need to go and ask the Nilfgaardians about Yennefer, so we'll get to that. but not until we get to everything else. And we'll just take a look for a second at the map. Everything else are these question marks all over the map. We'll do all those. There's a number of secondary quests along the way. We'll get to those. And then we will come up here to the Nilfgaardian, where the Nilfgaardians are hanging out, their little base, and we will do that quest. Right. So there it is. That's going to wrap it up for now. Again, this is a... what are we doing here? This is a New Game Plus Death March playthrough of Witcher 3. I'm going to focus on exploration during this playthrough and eventually get to main quest, but it's mainly going to be focused on exploration. And yeah, that's it. Again, that'll wrap it up. Thank you, Twitch viewers. Appreciate y'all. Dragon Slayer out.